What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 1 of Nick's podcast. My name is Nick Haddix. I'm a journalism student at the University of Oklahoma, and this week I'm doing a story over Spring Family Weekend. So in this podcast, I had the opportunity to sit down with the Spring Family Weekend chair, Matthew Smith, and here is that interview.
My name is Matthew Smith. I'm an accounting and management information systems major, and I'm a sophomore.
All right, so first off, do you just want to start off by giving a general rundown of what Spring Family Weekend is and what events will be held during that weekend?
Yeah, so Spring Family Weekend, formerly known as Mom's Day, is an opportunity for my executive committee and I to be able to serve and honor the students and families of OU. So it will be happening April 3rd through 5th. And we'll essentially be inviting all families and all students, whether they can have families participate or not, to participate in a few events around campus. So some of the events will be we're hoping to have like a picnic with a couple of baseball games, as well as a pop-up shop with multiple vendors that will be there for the families to come drop by and see. There will also be other events going around campus. Legally Blonde, the musical, will be showing that weekend. As well as Sooner Scandals will be having their performances. In addition to this, we'll be hosting a concert. It will be most likely 70s, 80s themed. So hopefully that'll be awesome for the parents and for the kids and for all ages. And then we just got our contract for goat yoga, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
So what's the reasoning behind switching from what traditionally was Mom's Day to Spring Family Weekend? What was the thought process behind all that?
Yeah, for sure. So we just wanted to be able to provide an opportunity for families to come all over, from whatever walks of life that may be. So for example, my father passed away when I was in 5th grade, and when Dad's Day came around, my mom was like, oh, well, should I come or not? And I'm like, yeah, it's for the whole family, but it's just those names, would tend to lead families to believe, oh, it's only, just one person coming, it's oh, just the dad or just the mom. But really we want the whole families to come, because we understand it's not, it's not just one, it's not just one parent or the other, it's it's a family, it's collective outside of that. So we wanted it to be fun for everyone. So I wanted to make sure that, if we rebranded the name, just make sure that it's re-advertised effectively to let people know that it's for everyone. So yeah.
So in what ways will the event operate differently from years past? Is there anything new that you guys are trying out that kind of sets it apart from Mom's Day or any other event that's happened in the past?
Yeah, so and Dad's Day is now Fall Family Weekend, so each of these are becoming more specific to the families rather than just one parent or the other. So whereas Mom's Day in the past would have maybe more of the events would be more effeminate, and would appeal more to moms, we want to make sure we're appealing to all parties. So whether that's in our just programming of events as well as our publicity and outreach, we're just making sure that we're restructuring it to make sure that it appeals to everyone, whether it's mom, dad, or anyone that can come.
Okay, so what does the Spring Family Weekend Committee hope to accomplish in its first year?
Yeah.
And what does success look like for you guys?
Yeah, that's a great question. So that's something we've been trying to focus on and answer all year. And one of the big things that we've hit on is one of our main goals is to essentially remarket it, right? Because this is obviously the first year after many years of tradition of Mom's Day, and this is the first committee that we're completely changing the name and what our purpose is, But I go back to, our goal is to serve and honor the students and families of OU. We want to make sure that whatever happens, that's being upheld at all times. So however we can make their experience here greater, the better. Just I'm sure, your parents, when they came, they got to see, you said you've been here while you're younger. Your parents got to see what OU was like, but there are a lot of families that, might not have had that experience. So we want to make sure that they have a welcome environment, and something that's enjoyable and fun, and they're happy their kids are here because they had a good time here as well. And I think something that would really make it successful is we'd obviously love to see high attendance, but also, feedback, both positive and negative, just positive to obviously, encourage, what we're doing well. I can provide that to my executive committee and the future chair and vice chairs, but also, feedback in general, whether it's negative as well too, because that allows us to improve. So I would say just success for us is just understanding that there's always improvement to be had.
This concludes episode 1 of Nick's podcast. Thank you guys for taking the time to tune in and listen to episode 1, and I hope to have more content for you guys shortly.